We're back. It's Monday. How's your day going?
Hopefully pretty well. Tournament will be over.
Yeah.
Hoping to do well, or I did well, so I'm not down, but I don't have any expectations really. So,
what division are you playing in? Did you play in?
Rec. I decided to play Rec this year. I was in AM40 last year. I was like, not playing through the winter, not really doing too much. I'm just gonna keep it casual.
Sure. Just have fun. Yeah. I get it. I like that.
But playing the course on last Tuesday, it was fun.
Yeah. I haven't. Hopefully, I can get out and play it. I'm not going to play the tournament, so it's not a priority of mine. We're getting ready to go on spring break, so like just getting all the family ready for that and all that too. But the course looks good, and it looks like all the snow it's going to be gone. I think not all of it, but I'm sure a majority of it will be. Let's cross our fingers. Did I just say that out loud?
No, it is gone. It is gone. Yeah.
Okay, it's gone.
We saw it all disappear.
Because there's supposed to be some rain and all that.
Yeah, there's rain coming. I think maybe tomorrow night. I've heard anywhere from some guy that delivers mail up to the island. He picks it up and brings it up to the ferry. He's like, "Oh yeah, tomorrow night, anywhere from 3 to 5 or 4 to 8 is what I've heard." I was like, "Oh, great."
Inches of rain?
Yeah, hopefully just rain. No,
I hope so.
Yeah, I mean, even then, the course is just gonna be wet and
it was last year.
Yeah, it was last year. And playing, all the holes that are like par fours, all the tee pads were covered in snow. So like we stepped up to hole 6, like the 500-foot hole, and there's just a slight run up there, and covered in snow, and like you just slip. Same thing with what's the other one? The one that was in the tree, but now it's way behind it. That hole, like the run up there is like just a little incline that was covered in snow. So it was a little tricky playing yesterday, but it's all good.
Yeah, I don't know what can be done about that. I would probably just dig out the pad, huh? I guess if all else fails in the end. So,
well, like the first year, I remember you guys were in front of us, and someone on your card, I think you had Tyler and was Donnie with you?
Yeah, I think it was Donnie, Tyler, me, and Jordan.
Because there's only 18 of us, or however many it was. But someone had the shovel, and you guys were taking out tee pads.
Yeah. Well, no, remember I had to leave after hole like 3 because someone called and was stuck.
Yep. Yeah, that's right.
I was supposed to plow their driveway, but it wasn't done snowing yet. So I was like, but it was already like 15 inches on the ground.
Yeah, it was ridiculous. Yeah.
But that's not going to happen this time.
That was the base. And then we got another however many inches.
Yes.
Yeah. Because I was on hole 4. You go up. It's the hole where you like start down by the highway, but you go up into the woods to the left, and the tee box is on a rock. And so I shanked a drive, and it went into this snowbank. And I was like, "Oh, it's not so bad. Like it just looked perfectly fine." And I went in there to pull it out. Boom! I sank down to my waist.
Yes,
and I had to throw from there. So I had this like short little chopped off shot, and I maybe went 150 feet with like a escape or something. I was like, this is terrible.
Well, I'm assuming this coming / this past, as you're listening to it on Monday, this past weekend is going to be a lot better weather than that. That's for sure. It does look like there's going to be some rain, but that's fine. I mean, I think there was actually rain the entire time last year, but I mean, I wasn't here, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Round 1, it was cold, and it started snowing right before round 1 or during round 1. And I think it held off, and then it like sprinkled round 2. If I remember correctly. Yeah.
Cause I was gone the 2 weeks prior. I came in that was what it was. I came in like Friday night at like 2 a.m. or something. I don't remember when it was. I came in really late. And I didn't play. And then I didn't play the year before as well. I don't remember why, but I'm fine with it. It's like there's a lot of setup and stuff. Like last year, I didn't have to do any of the setup because I think it was Jordan that did basically all the setup. So this year, I made sure to do all the setup just to make sure that like I didn't burden anybody else. And then and I got to sit at the table for check-ins. Not don't have to. I'm choosing to sit at the table for check-ins. So yeah, hopefully everything goes well, and hopefully everybody's like, I mean, almost a full field again. So
Mm-hmm.
I think it's going to be awesome. And Sunday is shaping up to be almost a full field as well, the double. So that's going to be a great weekend. And this year we have, I didn't know if I told you this yet or not, but I have a food truck coming.
Yeah, I
they
heard
just
that.
sent me the menu. I didn't look at the menu yet. But they just sent me the menu right before we got on here of what they're going to do. It's going to be simple stuff.
Who's the food truck?
It is Sergio's is the food truck's name.
Sergio.
It's a new food truck. And so there's going to be a Mexican hot dog, tacos, like street tacos, and there'll be like standard traditional, and then a Chipotle pulled pork sandwich.
Oh, wow.
And then there'll be soda and water. And it's all reasonably priced. Like the hot dog is $8, the tacos are $4, and the pulled pork is $8. And then there's the soda and the water. They're $2 for a soda and $1 for a water. I mean, so really good prices for it.
Yeah. I mean, and there's decent options around Bailey's Harbor. Well, you can go to like 57, get sandwiches and stuff. I mean, we're close enough to home that I could drive 10, 15 minutes home, get something, and make it back to the course.
And make it back.
Yeah.
Warm up, dry off, change your socks if it's wet, do all that stuff. Yeah. It makes a big difference. Change socks and underwear. So, yeah, I plan on, so I'll be there, but I'll be at the shop basically. So, and then I'll hopefully after I close the shop, I'll be able to get back for like awards and all that stuff. And then chat with Josh before I head out on Sunday morning. So, but with that being said, this is Monday. So we have time traveled to Monday now. And we are having a really serious conversation that we need to get to the bottom of. Let's rank some chips. So what we're going to do is we are just going to rank. So what we'll do is we'll talk top 5, our top 5 chips. And it can't be just Doritos. You have to choose the type of Dorito. It can't just be Pringles. You have to choose the type of Pringles. Because to say like just Doritos as number 1, like what Dorito? But here, before we start this, what's the original Dorito? When someone says Dorito, what's Dorito?
We've had this conversation before. Nacho cheese.
Have we?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Because I remember
you're one of those weird guys.
You asked Sandy to buy original whatever Doritos.
Yeah, just Doritos.
And she came back with Cool Ranch instead of nacho cheese.
Yes.
I think that's what it was.
Yes. And I'm not complaining because I'm fat and I love Cool Ranch. I love all chips, but I am complaining a bit because I wanted nacho cheese.
Somebody, who was it that just told me about them? They have barbecue Doritos now, and I saw them in the store the other day. And
I did see them. And you know what else I saw? Like a Pringles can that had mini Doritos in them. They had like mini Doritos.
I think I see those.
I was going to buy some today just because, but then I figured like, once again, I'm fat. I probably shouldn't. All right. So let's go. Let's hear this. We'll start with number 5. What's your number 5?
Number 5, I'm going to say is nacho cheese Doritos.
Okay.
That's my number 5.
Solid choice.
Yes.
But that is, as a 5, man, you got 4 that are better than nacho cheese Doritos?
I think so. I don't know.
Okay. I don't know. Well, you better know because we're about to go through it.
Yep.
All right. I am going to choose as my number 5, chili cheese Fritos.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
Chili cheese Fritos.
Oh, man. Have you ever made a pepper belly with chili cheese Fritos? Do you know what a pepper belly is?
No, I don't think so.
So pepper belly is like you use the Fritos as a base, and then it's like a walking taco, but you do chili, cheese, onions, and all that stuff. So chili cheese Fritos with the chili, the cheese, the onions, the sour cream, jalapenos on it. Oh my goodness. It's so good. My mouth is actually watering right now. Okay. Your number 4.
Number 4 are Tostitos whole grain scoops. They're delicious.
Okay, so my number 4 is I don't have anything to say about that.
I know you don't.
The whole grain, like I will, other than Sun Chips, I will avoid anything whole grain. Especially if it's a junk food and I'm splurging. Like,
Yeah.
But I guess so. You like what's the deal with whole grain? Explain that to me.
I don't know. I've had the regular ones and they're great. And then one time I bought the whole grain ones on accident. Like I got them home and like, oh man, like what the heck? So I just tried them. And I'm like, oh, they're actually pretty decent. Like, and they don't taste too much different. But if you load them up with salsa or something else, it can hide the whole grain taste pretty decent.
Okay. Well, maybe I can't put it down. Maybe I'll try them. I mean,
Yeah.
but it would have to be like the only thing that's left in the store when I buy. So, all right. I'm going on a Dorito route for my number 4, and it's the spicy sweet chili Doritos, like the purple bag.
Yes.
That is, I love those things. I mean, they are competitors for number 1, but there are certain like bougie chips that are number 1 for me. But the
bougie
spicy bougie.
Yeah.
They're bougie. I would consider them bougie.
Okay. All right.
The spicy sweet chili Doritos. They're fantastic. Purple bag. If you've never had them, go out and buy a bag now. Do it.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Number 3.
Number 3. I haven't had them in quite a while, but original wavy Lays.
The wavy. Okay. Good.
Yeah.
Good choice.
Yeah.
Good choice. The best place for wavy Lays, in my humble opinion, on a sandwich.
Oh, I can see that. Okay.
They're super.
You just crab all your meat or whatever you got, and then just put a little layer of chips on top, smash the bread down, and yeah.
That's right. But they can't be between the meat and all the accoutrement. Like they have to go above. Like it's like bread, chips,
I get you.
Then everything else.
Yep.
So, all right, number 3 coming in hot. No, actually, I'm not going to come in hot. I'm just going to come in regular. Is Cheetos.
That's not a chip. Oh my god, that is a cheese puff. That is not a chip.
I'm not talking puffy. I'm not talking puffy Cheetos. I'm talking crunchy Cheetos. Just a straight regular crunchy Cheetos.
Still not a chip. It's not a chip.
Where do you buy them? Do you go to the granola aisle to buy them, or do you go to the chip aisle to buy them?
You know what else is in the chip aisle? Pretzels. Pretzels are not a chip.
Pretzels are in their own land of the chip aisle because it's usually chips and snacks, and those fall into snacks. Cheetos are chips.
I highly disagree with that. Cheetos are a cheese puff. If you took them and you like put them in one of those like food dehydrators, and they just shrink down and they're super hard. They're nothing but air.
I still don't understand why your hate is so high on Cheetos.
I don't hate Cheetos, but I just don't think they're a chip.
So here's a fun side story with Cheetos. Not Cheetos, okay. It's actually with cheese puffs. That's how I met my wife. I'll give you the full. Excellent. I'll give you the abbreviated version. I was carrying a 5-ish gallon bucket of cheese puffs up to my room in college, and we crossed each other in the hallway. And I was carrying, like, hugging this thing like it's my infant newborn child, going up the stairs in tow with my roommates, and we're making all kinds of fun. And she stops and says, "Hey, you gonna eat all those tonight?" And I go, "I don't know. You should come up and find out."
No.
And then there you go.
Nice.
Pretty smooth, right?
That is pretty. Yeah.
Yeah. So, and that was
all right. That's good. I like that.
Yeah, by the way, she never came up to find out. Yeah. I was so intrigued after she said that to me that I like stalked her a bit. I tried, and back in the day there was there was Facebook. It was like right when Facebook started, but there was no way but I knew somebody that knew what room she was in and who her roommates were, and we did that whole thing. And then finally I was like, finally got her on AIM.
Yeah. Boy, those were the days. Holy cow.
Yeah.
I remember, just being on AIM, like talking to people down the hall, like, "Hey, you guys going to the calf later to like get food or whatever?" Like, "Yeah, we'll meet up." Okay.
Exactly. Yep. So anyway. There you go. All right. So your number 2.
Number 2 is barbecue Lay's chips.
Okay. Good choice.
Yeah. We devour a good share of barbecue chips at our house.
Really? Okay.
Yes, like we have to buy multiple bags, and not just like
You're talking
family size bag.
bags.
Yeah, like party size bags. Because I don't know,
Oh,
Dempsey,
yeah.
when he gets home from school, he literally goes right to our pantry and he will pull out. His big thing now is popcorners. Do you know what those are?
Yes.
Yes. So he pulls out his like kettle popcorner chips, and then he'll pull out like the Doritos. Like he has 3 bags of chips, and he's just like grab,
Like
grab.
sampling
Like,
from each of them.
yeah.
That's awesome.
And then the worst part is
Oh.
he will put them back. He'll put a chip clip on them, put them back in, and there's like 3 chips left in each bag.
Yeah. And he'll never eat those last 3 chips.
No.
Exactly. My kids do the same thing.
And then he will go, he's like, this bag's open. Nope. He'll go grab a full bag, open that one up, and then eat that down to the last bit, put that under the same chip clip that is now with the other empty ones. I'm like, dude, just put these all in the same bag. Like, you know,
Exactly.
then you almost have like, well, they're like 3/4 air anyway. So, you know, if you eat half a bag, it's like, I'm like, okay, whatever.
Yeah,
But yeah,
exactly.
so many open bags of chips in the pantry.
Oh, my kids do the same thing. They raid the pantry as soon as they come in. It's just crazy. And the thing is like they get lunch. They get fed substantially. They have snack time.
Mm-hmm.
And even in junior high, they have snack time. I found out they have like a 10-minute snack period.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. And then, or middle school, junior high, middle school, what do they call it now?
I think it's middle school. I don't know.
Okay. In middle school. But still, because all of it's like social time. So they don't eat. They just talk, and maybe they'll eat a piece of bread and drink a milk, and then they're done.
Yeah, Dempsey will eat his sandwich that I make him and maybe eat chips at lunch, but there's still like all the good stuff left. Like not like like healthy stuff, I should say, like, you know, like a fruit or like I'm like, dude, what are you doing at lunch? He's like, well, you know, I sit at the table and I socialize a little bit, talk to the guys, and then kind of like mess around a little bit. And yeah, I'm like, okay, just
sure. The lunchroom is the time to kind of get in trouble and push the boundaries and
see how far the lunch monitor, you know, kind of like notices you or not and whatever.
Yeah. So can I tie for a second? Can I put a tie for a second?
Okay, that's fine.
No, I'm
a
not.
Tie. Ooh.
I'll choose one. This is hard for me because neither of like I think they deserve spots, but I don't think they're more deserving than any other chip I have on my list right now.
Okay.
And you might disagree whether they're chips or not as well. But so
another one, huh? This is definitely going to be definitely a question for the poll on Spotify.
Okay. So it is. I'm not going to choose this one, but I'm going to tell you because I know you're going to have a conniption about it. Is Funyuns. Stop being so angry.
Almost worse than Doritos. This
Cheetos.
You know, Cheetos. You got on me for the
multigrain.
The multigrain, yeah. I think this is only fair.
Okay. I'll let you have that one. So my true choice for number
Funyuns
3.
are right though.
Yeah, Funyuns are good, man. But the problem is like you have to like go to the hospital and get your mouth worked on after you're done eating some of them. Dude, the top of your mouth gets so blown up. And I think that's the reason I kicked them off of my list.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go with now, they're not new to the West Coast. So I remember seeing these things years ago, but for some reason right now where we're at geographically, they're blowing up is Takis. The Fuego. So the purple Takis. Now, ironically purple.
Oh, are you talking about like the one chip challenge kind of deal?
No, they're like rolls. They're like tortilla chips, but they're rolled up. They're called Takis.
Oh, okay.
But they're all pretty darn spicy. Fuego is kind of the least spicy one. It's still pretty spicy because they have like this blue chip that's like habanero or something like that. They have like all different colors. And there's some that are really, really darn spicy, like super spicy, but they are so tasty. And so the way that I've found to eat them, and I don't eat them often, like I don't think I've eaten a bag of these things in like 2 years, but they like the little sandwich bags. What I do is you just get a little thing of ranch and you just dip them in ranch and they're so good, like so good. So there you go. Takis is my number 2.
I think it's Pocky. Maybe Pocky chips. That's the really hot ones that like the one chip challenge. Is that what it is?
The one chip challenge. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, those things are nuts. I ordered a box of Pockies just to hand out to our staff, just like, hey man, you guys want to try these things? And they lasted for a long time, but everybody was trying to eat them. Like everybody was trying to eat them because they're still good flavor. But I didn't do the crazy, like, because they make like super hot ones, but they're like, you can still eat them. You know, they're not.
Yeah,
like
then there's ones that are
like
like melt your face. Like you get it, you know, you got to wear gloves.
Right. Well, they come in like that little triangle box. Like,
yep.
Oh man, nuts. Yeah, but no, these are just Takis. They're I think they're a Mexican chip. I think they're from Mexico, and they've just kind of pushed their way up, and they've caught fire, figuratively and literally. They've caught fire up this in the United States recently, probably within the last 2 years or so, 3 years.
Okay.
So, all right, here it is, the drum roll. Number 1.
Yeah. Number 1. Favorite chips are poker chips. They can make you money.
Oh, come on.
No, I'm kidding. Number 1 is
I like that.
Cool Ranch. Number 1's Cool Ranch Doritos.
Okay, number 1, Cool Ranch.
Cool Ranch Doritos.
Man,
you know what's really I hate ranch. Like I hate ranch, like regular ranch dressing, anything, but Cool Ranch Doritos for some reason I love them.
Okay, so come up with your honorable mention, and I will finish mine. So mine are, and I don't remember the name of them. They're the New Orleans style voodoo chips. I don't remember. I think Ben had said something. And I know we found them like 2 years ago. We just bought a random bag of them, but they're New Orleans style voodoo chips, and they're kettle cooked. They have this seasoning on them that is like out of this world good. And I don't buy them very often at all because they're the type of chip like I've seen them now. They're starting to come in smaller bags, but I've Zats, whatever. There's something like that, the brand name. But they usually just come in normal bag sizes. And that is a bag that when you open it up, I inhale them. Like I eat the entire thing. There's no such thing as a chip clip on those. Like you open the bag and I finish it. They're so good. So good. I mean, just amazing. So
Zaps. Yep. Voodoo chips.
Zaps. Yep. Zaps.
Holy buckets. What? Oh, I was like $31.95 on Amazon. That must be for a case.
Oh, okay.
It's like, no way.
I wouldn't purchase them. Yeah, I would not purchase them for that much. Yeah, Zaps. Voodoo chips. They're phenomenal. Like by far the best chips I have ever eaten in my life. And I know like quite a few people. I know like, I know Jordan, there's one of his favorite chips. And then I know Shane and my sister-in-law, one of her, like, I think it's her favorite chip. I mean, they're just phenomenal. When you have them, they're like, so I think the pig has them, and you should try them. Yeah. The voodoo, because they have quite a few different types now, like flavors, but they have this really bright, like vibrant bag, like it's kind of a foil bag.
Yeah, the one I'm just saw had this really kind of crazy design on it with like all these voodoo dolls all over it.
Yes. Yeah, they are really, really, really good. Like you cannot stop eating those things. I cannot stop eating those things. So yeah, so there you go. Those are our 2 tops. So what's your honorable mention? So Funyuns is mine, other than the hospital bills that I have to have after I eat them from the dentist or the emergency room.
So man, I mean, I usually, if I don't eat chips, I'm usually eating pretzels. I will say like sea salt popcorners are really good, and they have these cinnamon ones that are really good. I know it's kind of like not really, they're chips, but it's like, I don't know what it is. It's like a rice cake almost. You know, it's like, it's weird. It's popcorn, but it's flat in a chip shape. But yeah, I don't know. They're decent.
Yeah. Have you tried the Dots pretzels, the cinnamon sugar ones?
No.
They're phenomenal. Another purple bag. What's the deal with purple? Like,
I don't know. That's interesting.
So good.
Yeah, because I noticed that too. Like, the popcorners are a purple bag for cinnamon. I don't know why that is. Like, what the color is and what the association is for purple and
but
same thing with barbecue. Like the barbecue.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah, So have you had the Dots pretzels? Do you eat those?
Yes, I have had Dots pretzels. Yeah.
Every one of their flavors, like the original, the Southwest, the honey mustard, and the cinnamon sugar ones, they're all fun. I like those are the ones also. Like you open that bag and I can't stop myself. Like someone has to physically take that bag away from me.
Yeah, my parents got me into them. My parents had them at like a party or something, Thanksgiving maybe, and like, oh, these are the best ever. I was like, okay, whatever. I'm like, oh yeah, those are really good.
Yeah, those are pretty good. Those are pretty good. Yeah. So, all right. Well, let us know what you think about our top 5 on our chips that we eat. So let us know if there's any comparisons or top 5s or things that you want us to do. And then, if anything, we'll see you next week and keep it subpar. Remember, DoorDash.com. We got all your disc golf needs. No chips, but disc golf. Anything else, JP?
Nope, I'm good. Follow us on Instagram. Follow the YouTube. YouTube is DoorDisc as well. And we're night_owls_pod and door_disc_golf on Instagram.
Yep. We got all the socials going up there. So night_owl_pod is primarily more podcasts and a little more JP kind of testing some stuff. Door_disc_golf is traditionally more shop stuff. It's all about what's in the shop and what we got going on. And obviously we do some stuff for the podcasts and anything that's happening in the area and about our team and things like that. And then obviously the YouTube channel is this that you're seeing. You get to see our faces while you listen to us. And then we do random videos here and there of throwing comparisons, rounds, interviews, all kinds of different things. We'll put those up there as well. So not all kinds because we only have like 18 videos up, but it's getting there. So we're building it.
Yeah.
It'll come along here pretty soon. So, but with all that being said, keep it subpar. Peace.